Thanks for clicking on the video. I guess welcome back. Today we're talking about something that the Call of Duty community, never mind. Not enough people left to call it that, so let's call it a Coachella worth of Call of Duty fans is buzzing about the news that the next game is going to be back to the World War era. Going back to the World War era. While some of you feel like this, I'm feeling more like this. But like this about the game. And in this video, I'm going to be giving reasons why I feel the next Call of Duty game that's supposedly going to be set in a World War-like scenario might suck. Number 1. It's too late in the Call of Duty times of supply drop transactions and soldier dance moves, and them seeming like they're trying to impress the 13 to 15-year-old age range of kids, pre-adults, pre-teens, whatever you want to call them, age range, that are more willing to spend $100 or more on supply drops, aka pay to win, when an older person, you know what, age doesn't always matter, when someone who is mature would notice that $100 can buy a lot of real stuff, and possibly a real gun. Number 2. The future thing could have still worked, if slightly tweaked. Let me explain myself. A good example of this is Black Ops 2, where it was set in the year 2025. Not too far in the future, where it would be possible to bunny hop across a map. Even now, years after its initial release, it still sells for a good price. But instead of staying in the ballpark of year range that possibly all of us that are alive can see, they go off the deep end, Futurama years. Number 3. Is it even going to be original? What I mean by that, every new Call of Duty game before the last 4, excluding some of course, they all had a different feel to them. What I mean by that is when the new Call of Duty dropped, it didn't feel anything like the previous game before. I'll even go in a different direction. Their somewhat first try at going back to the past was, in my and many others, a complete fail. Reasons why are a whole nother video on its own. Number 4. Too much pride to uphold. What I mean by that is too many inputs. The World War era was real, just in case you didn't know. And lots of people's relatives served, and some of them lost their lives. So whichever company's turn it is this year is going to have to be very tedious about their take or depiction of that time period and go a complete different way than they're used to, because dead bodies didn't float in the air and you couldn't wall run and you didn't use brass knuckles for war back then. I hope. Number 5.5 supply drop scenario and kill streaks. What is going to be in them? I hope they wouldn't put dance moves. I hope you wouldn't have perks able to regenerate and screw me out of my kill streaks. And yet, what are the kill streaks going to be? You wouldn't have a little hover toy bomb Hot Wheels car, a big Wall-E robot that assassinates, or drones, or monster truck tires. Number 6, but not really. Because people can find fault in anything. You could give someone roses and chocolate for Valentine's Day and a diamond ring, and they would still ask where the teddy bear is, and the diamond is too small. You could even complain about why the Mona Lisa isn't smiling. Well, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for almost daily gaming videos, and let's all hope that this game turns out moderately well.
There's no substitute for